the big thing that a deck tracker does that you can't really do as a human is like it tells you how long they've been holding cards for. It says whether or not they've discovered them from random effects. So there's like so much good stuff in this deck. I didn't do it justice at all. Cards that like Enrage now: Frothing Berserkers, Patrons, Gromesh, Rotface, King Mosh. Is there any... Let's have a look on old Enrage thing. There must be some Enrage cards that I'm missing that are just quality. Mets thing's a little bit awkward and there's no synergy for him, so I'm gonna chill. And then look at all the cards with the keyword Enrage.
What to do?
I mean, technically, ones I'm running at the moment aren't actually Enrage cards. For instance, Frothing Berserkers not Enrage, etc., etc. What's going on here? I can't figure out how that works at all. Blood Razor is absolutely going to pull his trees up, as is this guy. Can I afford to chill? Yeah, I can. Again, you've got to question when stuff's worth playing. Next turn I've got full clear with Ravaging Ghoul. He can play a Rockpool Hunter, but if he does, we just inner rage one of them down anyway, so pretty chill. It's all good. I mean, do I even need to throw my Enrage away? Inner Rage, even. I'm going to say yeah, on the basis that it's already established that we need to be playing this game fast to try and keep ourselves in the mix. There is a big old fear that we get run over by aggro, so I don't need to be greedy with my tools. Next turn we've got Blood Rage. Like, this is the War Leader turn, and although War Leader don't give the health buff anymore, it's still pretty damn threatening, so the more stuff we can keep off board, the better position we put ourselves in. So, as I say, I would be tempted to maybe disenchant your War Leaders because it's an awful lot of dust. If you don't need the dust, then don't bother, obviously, but because again, only time will tell to see how bad Murlocs are these days. War Leader was the MVP, and it's still pretty solid. You can still do the combo stuff with it, but I don't know. So that happens. That happens. I mean, it's going to play out a lot like Patron Warriors, this deck, which, if you played Patron Warrior back in the day, was centred massively around setting yourself up for the best possible Patron turn you could, where you're getting like a board full of Patrons. If they happen to clear you out, you just refill again with another board full of Patrons with your second one, and that's how you're winning games. A really long time ago, Warlock Song Commander were doing that, and then you could charge the damage in, but I don't know. This is so good, like as an activator. Just chill. We've got board cleary stuff. We can buff this into insanity over coming turns, but we don't want to put extra damage on it. We don't need to. So probably need to be less greedy with Blood Warriors as well last game. Like, I should have just cashed in on the Neptulon value thing, but is what it is. So what are we thinking here? So that plus Cruel Taskmaster full clears. Does leave him a heal totem, but do we care? Prob's nothing good to slam. Rather not throw any more whirlwindy effects away than we need to. So Flame Tongue Totem's a thing. We can set up to like put him in serious danger really quickly. So I'll do that. We've got double Wind Fury, which if he sets us up a wide board can just cause scenes and then just win his game. So I think that play makes a lot of sense. Gives us double Wind Fury to help clear if needs be. Gives us potentially huge damage with like a Frothing into Wind Fury on like Ravaging Ghoul, sorry, into Wind Fury if he establishes a wide board. Random cards for days. Makes things really awkward now. Turn 9 Rotface is looking decent. Again, I need to get out of rank 17, rank 18 to be honest, and then I can stop making complaints. It is the best decks to play at like rank 15 and above is really aggressive lists, because terrible janky game plans you just ignore. It's like if you take turns and turns to do what you're trying to do, then no stress whatsoever because you'll just be dead. Frothing Berserker into... I've only got double Wind Fury, which is a little bit awkward. Can demand he trades with a Frothing, and we're setting up for the Rotface thing, aren't we? So 100% of the time this gets traded into now. There's no way he doesn't trade in, because otherwise he's probably just dead. Which means we can Rotface nice and chill next turn, get ourselves a legendary, set ourselves up for a Wind Fury the turn after to get ourselves another legendary. So I mean, what's not working for us at the moment? I've not got any value from Blood Warriors at all, because there's very specific cards it works with. Maelstrom Portal. Okay. That's a lot of value. Again though, he's not got a clean way to deal with Rotface, so it might be alright. Oh, is that better? Nah. Instantly pressed end turn, which means we're going to get Leroy and feel very silly about ourselves. Oh, Nat Pagel, what a guy. One of the last of the Mimi legendaries I'm still missing, by the way, I think. I'm not convinced I've got him. Don't really do as much at all, does he? Hopefully he doesn't have a Hex to deal with this guy. If this guy can get like 3 or 4 legendaries, we're just chilling. So see what happens. Hopefully of slightly higher caliber than this guy, but we'll see. Fine. Cheers for the nice clean Rotface. So it's only a 4/3 weapon, which is a tiny bit awkward for us. Oh no, it's not at all. So that happens. Again, looks weird, but we want that extra legendary. So still a pretty naff legendary, but what are you gonna do? That turn probably made some sense. It seemed vaguely decent. Oh, legendary could actually use, and that's probably GG unless he's got hexes for days. So cheers, I will have another legendary, thank you. Bronzebeard, the boy. And I think we should win from here. Antonidas value alone will carry his own. The fight count me in. So I want to cash in on a fireball while I can. So Bran don't do us a ton. Slam that face. Slam that face. Again, questionable plays galore. Probably should have thrown my sleep with the fishes away to get myself another fireball. I think we're fine. I think we just Enrage has carried his own. Rotface is your boy. So tricky to set Rotface up in any sort of meaningful way. Again there, if he'd have had a Hex, we'd have got very low impact out of him, because first legendary we got were Nat Paggle, so it's hard to say if it does enough. Some of the stuff makes a lot of sense. Like King Mosh has the option to clear with either of his 2 Wind Furies. Worst case scenario, acts as a second execute, as a third execute with an Inner Rage. That is a lot of good things. Probably am quite aggressive with my top end, and Blood Warriors might just be worse than Dead Man's Hand or whatever it's called. Don't know. Turns out Antonidas is pretty good. Only took us about 3 or 4 legendaries to get to one that actually worked for us, but Antonidas is absolutely class.